So, I have a couple of questions. Hi. Hi, I'm Plasma, and I'd just like to say that I repeat, do not have anything against furries. I'm just trying to understand the community a little better, alright? Now listen, over the last couple of months I've been on the internet way too much without doing anything related to this channel, and in that time my channel still hasn't died. Somehow. So I decided to start thinking of video ideas, and I recently started using Reddit as well, and through that and some other means I learned about the people who dress up as animals and hug each other, commonly known as furries. Now, if you know me in real life, you know that when I first heard about this concept of people donning anthropomorphic animal costumes and doing other things YouTube won't allow me to tell you guys about, I was hooked, but not in the way you would think. I wasn't really interested in the concept of dressing up as a dog human or whatever, but more so of how the anatomy of an actual anthropomorphic animal would work, like how its skeleton and body would function, and if being an anthropomorphic animal is something that could be, well, achieved. So I researched for a lot longer than I should have and found literally nothing except weird stuff in channel termination. So, that's great. But after wasting hours of my time on nothing, I still wasn't quite satisfied with what I got, obviously. And then I just got curious and decided to make a video where I ask, well, the questions that I have for the furry fandom in general. So without babbling further about how this video came to be, let's get to the questions. Question number 1. Why so sexual? So when I was looking for images of furries for this video, my finger had barely hit the scroll wheel and I had like 5 furry dicks on my screen and a tutorial on how to draw furry asses. Like, I get that some people are into anthro animals, which is what I will call them from now on, cause saying anthropomorphic anthropomorph is too fucking hard for my Icelandic ass tongue to pronounce. So the question I'm basically asking is, why is the majority of you guys drawing sexually explicit images of anthro animals? Like, I know not all of you guys do it, but from the surface it really looks like the majority of furries like rocking their rocks off to some fluff stuff. Now, I'm not meaning this in a bad way, but more of a, why does it look like all of you guys just really like porn? Question number 2. Do you guys actually get attracted to these animals and or fursuits? So, when I was looking up stuff about furries, I heard the phrase fursuit crush being thrown around quite a lot, and I'm just wondering if you guys actually fall in love with the suit or just the person in it, or both. Or maybe just like the person when they are in the suit. I don't know. I also heard that furries like cuddles. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot! Okay, moving on. Question number 3. If you actually had the chance, would you turn yourself into your fursona? This question is just something I want to know. I find this area of the furry fandom quite interesting, and I would like to know if you would give up your humanity for the chance to be a real anthro animal. It just intrigues me a lot to see how much people change when they go into the suit. But taking the suit away and being 100% anthro animal would kind of take the blanket of safety off, and it wouldn't feel quite the same, right? I'm just really curious on this one. Question number 4. Would you say that the furry fandom is child-friendly? I'm not insinuating that you guys are like predators or anything, it's more like the art. Personally, I don't think it's okay for a 10-year-old to see some of the art from you guys. Some of that stuff is just, I don't know, personally I don't think children under 13 should join the furry fandom. There's just too big a risk that they'll see something that is extremely weird. Now again, just keep in mind that I have nothing against you guys or your passion, and the fact that you can run around and do whatever furries do, even in a costume, is something I really respect you guys for. My social insecurities wouldn't even let me walk into a crowd of people wearing like 8 furry masks and like a spacesuit. But you can try to change my mind if you want to. Question number 5. Why do you love The Lion King and Zootopia so much? Like, seriously guys, they're just movies. I remember watching Zootopia with my little sister and she absolutely loved it. Meanwhile, I was sitting there like a bloated sack of buttered popcorn from all the sex jokes and innuendos. It was probably the most uncomfortable moment of my life, having not to let my soul escape through my fucking mouth while a 6-year-old was watching. So then I learned that there's an entire community of people who love sitting through this stuff over and over again, and I was of course kind of fucking surprised. Lion King, on the other hand, is just a fine movie. but not after watching it
100 times.
Question number 6. Why are you a furry and what does the furry fandom represent to you? There isn't really much to say here, since the question is really all there is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if I get some answers, which I probably won't, I'll make a video where I read and respond to those answers. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Cheers.